In every corner of the world, COVID-19 remains a clear and present danger for countless populations. To make things more complicated, science and vaccine disinformation undermines the efforts of governments and medical workers to fight the pandemic. How do we stop the spread of the virus and disinformation? Can we fight the online falsehoods and fake news that make the truth harder to find? Over the last 8 weeks, the 1 Minute Academy has partnered with the US Mission in Pakistan to train 1,000 storytellers to film and edit professional 1-minute videos. Now it's time to culminate our project and celebrate everyone's work. We're about to showcase the 10 best videos and award one Golden Prize. Let's stop the spread. Let's fight COVID together. Hello and welcome to the 1 Minute Contest sponsored by the US Mission in Pakistan. My name is Christoph Geisler and I'm going to be your host for the next hour. I run a program called the 1 Minute Academy and we teach people around the world to film and edit 1-minute videos. In our virtual workshops, we teach all the basics of pre-production, production, and post-production. And everyone learns to edit professional-looking videos on Adobe Premiere Pro. What distinguishes us is that every video is a minute long, not a second more or a second less. This contest is a culmination of our educational work in Pakistan with the US Embassy. So expect some short, beautiful, and snappy 1-minute films. Let me introduce you to our cast of characters. First, we have our trainers. They come from countries like Brazil, China, Jordan, Laos, Nicaragua, Pakistan, USA, and Venezuela. They're all alumni from our other embassy programs, and they deserve all the credit for hosting our workshops in Pakistan. Hey everyone, where are you all from? You can quickly just say your names and yeah.
Hello, my name is William from Brazil. I'm honored to be here.
Hi, my name is Sarah.
I'm Irfan from Pakistan.
Great.
Hi, this is Raina from Venezuela.
Hi, my name is Paulina
from Nicaragua.
Next, we have the finalists of our video contest, many of whom had never made a video before taking our workshops. Their dedication to the craft of making 1-minute films and sharing their work in this contest inspires us. Participants, we can only express our gratitude for your enthusiasm and hard work. Let's meet them. You'll all get a chance to also speak and introduce your videos. Finally, we also have 2 esteemed jury members from Pakistan who will vote on the 10 final videos and help us select the best one.
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hassan Jawad Rana. I am an assistant professor and head of media studies department at Iqra University, Islamabad. I'm a filmmaker and actor, and it's a privilege and honor to be here as a teacher, as a friend. We're big friends all over the world.
Hi everyone, I'm Kashyap. I'm a multimedia artist and a digital journalist, and I'm really excited to be seeing all the videos.
After we watch all of the videos, the winner will receive a $1,000 stipend to make 10 more videos on health awareness in Pakistan. So the question is, how are we going to judge these videos? What are our categories? The first category is quality. This means effective use of lighting, transitions, sound, and captions. Next, we have production. This is the dynamics of story structure, characters, an effective call to action, and an effective call to action to address COVID-19. And finally, artistry. Is the video emotionally evocative? Is it original, memorable, and poetic? Does it reflect the creator's unique voice? The 2 judges and I will rank each video on a scale of 1 to 10 in each of these 3 categories. Obviously, 10, it's like Olympic judging or sports. It's like, that's the golden mark. So we're trying to grade these videos, but do it in a fair way. using these categories. And then we'll take the average of all of our scores, which will be tallied on an interactive leaderboard. Let's get started with the contest. Let's get started with the first video. We ready? Okay, let's do it.
जब मुझे पता चला कि मुझे कोरोना हुआ है, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि मैं मौत के बहुत करीब हूँ, क्योंकि मैंने जिंदगी और मौत को बहुत करीब से देखा। मैं सही से सांस नहीं ले पा रहा था और मेरी सांसें बहुत उखड़ रही थी। जिस कमरे में मुझे रखा गया था वहाँ बहुत खामोशी और खौफ का आलम छाया हुआ था। मेरा दम घुट रहा था, जिस्म का हर हिस्सा दर्द कर रहा था। मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि मेरा दिमाग काम नहीं कर रहा। मेरे सीने में ऐसे दर्द हो रहा था कि जैसे किसी ने जोर का हथौड़ा मारा हो। ये गलती हरगिज ना करना कि तुम जवान हो, फिट हो, सेहतमंद हो तो कोरोना वायरस तुम्हारा कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ सकता। कोई भी मालूमात मिले उससे पहले तस्दीक करें, फिर आगे शेयर करें। एहतियात करें, मास्क पहने, समाजी फासला बरकरार रखें और वैक्सीन लगवाएं। गैर मुसद्दिका मालूमात से दूर रहें।
Wow, that's a great video.
Amazing. Wonderful. Good job, Noah.
Yeah, no,
Very
good.
Amazing, excellent. I think this video is actually based on a true story. So the video tried to cover all the aspects of coronavirus, like the disease itself and mask wearing, social distance, and the vaccination.
The message is
a good message.
Yeah, the message is clear, and also there is an emotional impact of the film that I really like about that. Wow, congratulations.
And I like the clear call to action at the end, and that I think we can all relate to a video. We all experience this kind of anxiety that comes with COVID and the negative thoughts, which can make us even more sick than the disease itself. So great video. Yes,
if I may go first, I feel like in the beginning when you were explaining all the symptoms of COVID and the framing of how you were using really tight shots. So I think that really gave us visually a feel of what one feels like when you have COVID. So I was really impressed with that, and the overall story structure, how you in a minute, it's so hard to encapsulate such a strong message in 1 minute in such few words, and that was done particularly well in this one. So I think it was really good.
So for me, there's two things to look at. One is the technical side and one is the artistic side. So on the artistic side, I would say there's good use of emotional words and characters, the tight shots, as Kashyap pointed out. There's a variety of them. It keeps your attention. There's a realistic, I wouldn't say fear, well, the needed fear of COVID, because my breath was short. It was very relatable, and I like this angle of using a testimonial, because then that makes it relatable to a target market, which is this target market, and it just kind of all went together well, the technical and the artistic side.
Yeah, I would come in at the end and say, I think, just a really personal story. It really brought us into the character's experience. For many of us, there's a lot of pain surrounding COVID. I would say from a technical side, I noticed a couple spelling errors in the subtitles, but I think the effectiveness of the message allowed me to overlook those spelling errors. So I guess, as we can see, first video on the leaderboard out of 10, we give this an 8.78. So I think that's something to be proud of. So thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Great. So now we can introduce the next video. Who is Swaj, the next one?
The next video is Steps to Stop the Spread by Shanze Zohra.
Hello everyone, I'm Shanze Zohra from Islamabad, Pakistan. Learning from 1 Minute Academy on how to use my cell phone as a professional camera and utilizing my surroundings as a filming studio, I managed to create a 1-minute clip that conveys the simple and most effective step to stop the spread of COVID-19, and that is to wear a mask and sanitize regularly, which by far has kept me safe. About the process, I treated my lounging chair as a setup studio and captured sunlight to enhance my video. And all thanks to the training, I've got a good grasp on Adobe Premiere to edit my videos. I'm highly grateful to Christoph, Abel, 1 Minute Academy team and the selection committee in considering my video in the top 10. And special thanks to Rabia for her guidance and patience. And thank you to the participants from whom I've learned a lot. Thank you.
It takes only 10 rupees a day to save your and everyone else's every day. It takes only 2 seconds of your time. To wear a mask. It takes 100 rupees a month to protect yourself and others. Take out a few seconds of your time to sanitize yourself. It takes these simple steps to fight COVID together.
Yeah, I really like the way you did on the graphic. I mean, it's almost looked like a infographic style video. That is really very stylish. That is a great job.
Yes, I think you used like simple steps and the video was so simple to understand. I congratulate you for this and I really like the way you use these transitions in your videos. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Yeah, simple yet very powerful. And the music sounds familiar. It's nice, amazing, Shanze.
Yeah, great. Yeah, Shanze gave a message that by spending minimum amount of money and also by spending only few seconds, we can protect our lives. A message to use all precautions to avoid COVID. I think it's great to give this message in 1 minute. So good luck for that.
Okay, I'll go this time. It's good to see that this was a first-time user of Premiere, so kudos to that. I liked that the message was very personal. It was close. There was good transitions. That's the technical side. On the artistic side, I would say, I like the poetic aspect to it. Because it just kind of was personal and poetic, and the words kind of took you along. I would just want to say that in a storyline, you would probably want like an attention grabber. Like you don't just want to keep an even thing to your story. Like you should start with like some kind of attention grabber and then kind of build towards a climax towards your tagline or message. So you do want to have like a flow of energy with the video.
I just want to say, like Hassan said, that the transitions were very creative, especially the one where you used a mask. That was, I think, very well done. And also considering that this is the first time that you're making a video, you're using Premiere Pro, it was really, really, really well done. And also, like I said before, the message was very crisp, very clean, and very short. So it was also very well written and very well structured. And the fact that you tried to give it like a stop motion feel, it really, really added value to the whole final product.
Thank you. Yeah, I would echo some of those sentiments. Personally, I'm a fan of the music. I've maybe heard that song 1,000 times or 1,000,000 times. The message is very memorable. Just the imagery is so symbolic and easy for anyone to understand. I personally would have liked to see a little bit more camera movements. I know your style, it's very it's sort of a flat style of filming, which is effective for this, but I think in future iterations to experiment with just different types of camera movements could, I think, also bring the dynamics to life. So we put the leaderboard up. We still have Recovered Warrior on top and the steps to stop the spread right below. Thank you so much. Thank you for participating, and yeah, thank you. Let's bring it back over to the trainers.
Our third video, Corona Awareness by Yusuf Shahzad.
My name is Yusuf Shahzad. I'm from Pakistan, full-time student, part-time YouTuber, actor, filmmaker. I'm studying BS Mass Communication here in Islamabad at Numban University. So the purpose of my video was to aware people about the vaccine importance. I had also suffered with coronavirus. Fortunately, I survived with the epidemic, and I want people to know the importance of it. That's why I add the death scene at the end of my video.
और आपको बताते चले नाजरीन के मुल्क भर में लॉकडाउन ख़त्म कर दिया गया है और तमाम शहरियों से दरख्वास्त की जाती है कि वो वैक्सीनेशन लाजमी करवाएं और SOPs को फॉलो करें।
यस, लॉकडाउन खत्म। वाकई में घर में तुम्हारा शक्ल देख देख तंग आ गए थे यार।
यार ये सब छोड़ो, चलो 7 लोगों के पास जाते हैं, चलो। क्या हुई मेरे दोस्त को, बताइए ना। आप चुप क्यों है, बताइए ना।
I'm sorry. Please no more.
डॉक्टर साहब, आपके पास कोई सोल्यूशन नहीं था?
सोल्यूशन था।
क्या?
वैक्सीन लगवानी थी और SOPs फॉलो करने से।
Wow, great! Super good video. Congratulations.
Congratulations. It's very funny. I like it so much.
I love the actors.
I also love the acting in there and the different locations that you chose. It's great. Really awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's great, Yusuf.
Abel?
Aside from message,
Where are you
I'm
from?
impressed with the camera techniques like zoom, pan, and light. Also, voice quality is extra perfect. Yeah.
And you took the time to film a whole short story. That's a lot of planning and a lot of work, especially during these times.
Yeah, and we should not remember that participants had roughly about a week to produce that video for the contest, so really good.
Yeah, congratulations. Also the cuts. I love the dynamic and the rhythm of the film. I really like it. Congratulations.
Should I go first this time, Hassan? Okay. I have to say I can totally see this being played on television as a public service message. This was really nice and it was very well written, and considering you had such a short time period to, complete the whole thing, it was really well done for me. I feel like you understand the basics now. I think the next step for you would be to experiment with lighting a little more. And I also want to say that I really enjoyed the bit where you used animation to show the spread of virus from one person to the other. That was a really interesting bit for me. And the last thing that I want to point out is I think your messaging in cultural context. I could really see who the filmmaker is, your story and your personality in the content. So I really enjoyed that.
Okay, yeah. So I'll pick up where Kashyap left off because the target market is your age group. So because who tend to not take things seriously as well. So that hit the spot on that. It was very relatable, and I like that for this kind of a public service message you used humor, which is unique. And I, like Kashyap said, your like small touches like the transmission of the virus from arm to arm, that was good. I just kind of have to, when we do something like this, you have to be well researched as well. You know, when you show that they're sitting in a restaurant and he's on a bike and he's gotten sick right then and there. Yes, it's true, it happens, but when you do that, you also tend to take away that, oh, this is not really believable. You know, died in 2 days and it was just fine. Although that can be the case, but since you're relating to more, you want to install a realistic fear as well. I think that's from the research side, that was important too.
Yeah, thank you for those comments. I would echo some of those sentiments. The fact that it's original, lots of effort, all the planning involved. Clearly, you took some time. Even the after effects that you showed on the arm of the virus being translated or transmitted, I think that was really clever. There's a story arc, there's a message. In terms of quality, if I had to show my scores, I wouldn't give it a 10 per se, because it sometimes felt like they were acting. The subtitles could be a little bit smaller, and I think for that reason, it's, let's say you were to do the video again, if you just dial it in or, tune it up a little bit, I think it could be a really good video. So let's see the scoreboard, the leaderboard. How does it look? Okay, Corona awareness. Again, this is micro planning between the videos, but thank you very much for. That's where we're at right now. We'll take it back to the trainer's view.
Our next video is from Shakshi Kumari. There is the name behind. Stay safe, stay protected. Let's watch it.
Good evening, everyone. This is Sakshi Kumari. I am from backward area of Balochistan named Dadar district Paschim Bola. I belong to a Hindu community in Pakistan. Currently, I am doing law in Lahore. Moreover, I would like to thank 1 Minute Academy and US Embassy to provide us this wonderful opportunity to learn new things regarding 1 minute video with expertise, which includes how to edit or design them according to our desires, as well as I also enhanced my skills to make short video in 1 minute, which help us to introduce ourselves in 1 minute. And special thanks to all the team and instructors for the contest with the theme of COVID-19 contributed by 1 Minute Academy and US Embassy Islamabad. I wish all the participants good luck. Thank you.
One of the most common misconceptions.
Thank you.
Yeah, we all think that vaccine gives you the disease, and the explanation was clear, brief, the call to action at the end provides all the information, and it gives like a sense of urgency. Great video, Sakshi.
Wonderful also because she represents the minority, so she also gave us that touch of that people know about this, and everyone play their part to stop this spread.
I like your video because I see it in a awareness campaign. It's so creative, it's amazing, and I like it so much. I like the colors, I like all the effects. It's very fantastic, I love it. Congratulations.
First of all, I want to give thumbs up to Sakshi, that she belongs from a very much backward area and she still has courage to take part in this competition. She also gave a good message in her video. Slides and transitions are used very perfectly. I say good luck for her.
I guess I'll go first this time. First of all, like everybody said, it's really good, and I was really happy to see future filmmakers there, especially female filmmakers, especially those from such a community that you come from, and where there's not a lot of opportunities. So that's, first of all, that's excellent. It's a very good educational video, very excellently laid out, it hits home in the right spots, really well put. The structure is very good. I would just say, your target market, I don't know who it is, but it's not for Pakistan, because since there's a lot of text and you rely so much on the text that you might lose the emotional attachment to it. So it's like a presentation that you watch, or when you go to a sightseeing. When you take pictures of the sites, you don't really watch them too much later on, but you always remember to see pictures of your friends and your family. So the human touch, especially when you are talking about such a disease, and if that would be added, that would have been excellent as well. So good job. It's an excellent, excellent video.
Hi, Sakshi. Yes, like Hassan said, I feel like he's covered all the points. I just wanted to add one more thing that, when you're working with text and just images, you have to bear in mind that the attention span of our audience is very little. It's like 3 to 5 seconds. So you have to really, structure your message in a way that if it's just the text and the animation, so they would watch it till the end. So, like Hassan said, it was a little text heavy in some places, would have used a little human touch, but considering that you were working with very little resources and you were working with, you had very little time, and this was your first attempt, and also a lawyer who is a filmmaker, that's really amazing to see. So yeah, I mean, you created a really interesting, very nice product, and I can totally see this being used in social media awareness campaigns. So I would suggest you pitch it to startups or NGOs. It's got great potential, yeah.
Yeah, I would say same thing. Clear, uplifting music, clear call to action, the infographics. Just it can educate anyone, especially because it's in English. I normally suggest a voiceover. Even just hearing your voice and harnessing the power of your voice, I think, can also help bring that information to life. But this also fits a certain style of video that's more about the information. So we all develop our own style, so I think it's great. Let's see, where does the leaderboard stand now? Okay. So as you can see, as the judging criteria comes through, as we start to just focus on these stories, we're sort of developing a style and a metric for the way we're, pushing these stories forward. So thank you so much for your contribution. And next video. Who's up next?
Yeah, that was great. Wow, so much amazing videos here. So our next participant is Sieda Zahra, and her video is called Lockdown. Let's have a talk with her, and then we jump into watch the video.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sayyida Zahra Shah, and I'm from Pakistan. And representing Pakistan right now, it's a very honorable feeling, and I'm very happy that my video actually got selected as well. I would like to thank OMF for giving this opportunity. Their whole team is very intellectual, very knowledgeable, and they are very motivating and supportive as well. So I thank each and everyone, MD, Christoph, Swat, Reena, that you guys were great, and it was amazing time with you all. And Lockdown, I just shooted in a day, I edited in a day, so I think it's beyond my own expectations as well. So I think that's it. Thank you so much.
I don't know what happened. I became lonely and isolated. I started to lose everything. They told me I was hit by an incurable disease. the death toll was increasing day by day, and I was in a deep financial crisis. But I am a land abounding in pure, and my law is created according to divine rule. It paid more than the required zakat, a Muslim charity tax. My doctors who saved me while risking their own lives. My education stopped physically but continued digitally. I am Pakistan and I survived.
Wow, that is amazing. It was a great combination of beautiful shots and very well designed motion graphic. And I really loved the timing of your editing. And also I would like to suggest to lower the background music so your audience could hear your voiceover better. Very well done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations. This was an amazing video. I think it was very informative and with such a powerful message. I love the shots, the footage, everything was in place, and the music that you selected for your message was perfect for it. Congratulations for this video. This was so amazing.
Once again, good use of camera techniques, also transitions and subtitles. But the most attractive thing for me in this video is the background music she used, of Pakistan National Anthem, which really attracts everyone to watch whole video.
Yeah.
Great. Let's bring it on over to the judges and the leaderboard.
Yeah, so two things I noticed. One was the transitions weren't very smooth, could be smoother. So that's one thing. And the another one was that while the message was very well crafted and it was very well written, the call to action was missing. So, or maybe it got lost somewhere in between. So maybe you could have worked on that a little more, maybe made it more clearer. But I really enjoyed your symbolism, how you painted the face of the guy and showed it as the whole country's, unanimous spirit, and then you also used the national anthem's music in the background, so it shows that you understand, it shows your creativity and shows that you understand how to creatively project the message that you want to. But I feel like you have great potential to work on your camera angling, improve that aspect, because you've experimented. So the next step is to maybe research a little and improve on that. So yeah.
Okay, so I just want to say you have a lot of potential in making films. I mean, if this is your first film or one of your first few filmmaking, it's a good start. It's a very good start because it had the attention-grabbing intro. It was very relatable, and it was very motivating. And I like that you used the patriotic angle because it shows. But Kashyap said the call to action. I wrote that too. That the call to action was missing, but you kind of made up for it with the motivation and the resilience factor to it. That we can survive. We will do this if we work together. So that kind of with the patriotic music helped. Just be careful, like when you show the doctor and he's not wearing a mask when he's delivering the vaccine. Small details make it. You kind of if you miss out on them. I know you probably, it was an oversight, but still, these things are important. But overall, very motivational and encouraging.
Yeah, I'd like to just echo what everyone's been saying. We have 9 trainers, we have our experts, so I don't need to repeat too much. What I liked about it is I've never been to Pakistan before, and I just constantly ask myself, wow, where are these shots being filmed? Where are these locations? And so if anything, it got me excited about hopefully visiting Pakistan one day. And so I guess, leaderboard, what will we give it? Yay, congratulations! Moving to the top of the list. So this is where we stand right now. We're halfway through. Thanks for, obviously being so patient as we move along with the videos. We've got 5 more to go. I think now we're finally entering into our pulse a little bit of just, we'll keep our commentaries a little bit shorter so we can just start moving a little bit faster. Thank you so much, and let's move over to the next one.
Video number 6, COVID awareness with Muhammad Akram Iqbal. The floor is yours.
Audible to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, hello everyone and assalamu alaikum to each and every member of the group. My name is Muhammad Akram Iqbal. By education, I'm a computer science student, and by passion, I'm a filmmaker. And the topic of my video is about COVID awareness. Basically, it is to highlight the importance of taking the vaccination as early as possible, the pros and cons. It is highlighting all of those aspects. And I'm really thankful to 1 Minute Academy as well as the US Embassy to first of all teaching us and giving us a platform where we could implement, learn each and every stuff, and then allowing us to be part of the competition. So yeah, I had a really great time while learning each and every aspect of it. And yeah, that's from my side. And let's just watch the video.
As we're all aware of the COVID-19 pandemic, and we're taking safety precautionary measures as much as possible, from wearing masks to maintaining social distances. But what's more important is that we all need to get vaccinated, all complete dose. But there are some people that we know that who don't take COVID-19 pandemic very seriously. They're still living like there's nothing happened in this world. But let me tell you, if you don't obey the rules of the COVID-19 pandemic, you may fall into the serious kind of a trouble, like cough and going to the hospitals, where you will try to beg for 1 dose of oxygen and for 1 each part of it. But just remember that if not for you, then please think of your family, because if you don't, who will?
Congratulations. I really liked the way you filmed it, that you also included a lot of different actors. You really delivered a strong message. I think super important for everyone to watch. And congratulations, it's great. I also saw some of your videos for the workshop before, and it's great how you developed your skills. Amazing.
Yes, yeah, Ekdam, always remarkable. I feel proud that I did my level best with Ekdam. Again, good message with superb role filled by appropriate background music. Well done, Ekdam, and good luck.
Yeah, I love the power of the voiceover. Your voice have a lot of strength. There is a super impact of that, and it's very good. Congratulations.
Like in France, I would say the B-roll matched the voiceover and the message, which give it an extra powerful message. I think it's a great video and really pleasing to look at.
Okay, it was a great compilation of shots. I mean, I don't necessarily like dependence on stock footages so much, but you kind of place them well together. So that was a very, as a learning experience. I would also tell you, it should not, as a movie maker, as a filmmaker, it should not seem like a picture album instead of one shot after another. So when you're saying it, you kind of have to build an energy inside it, that you lead from one frame to the next. There's like a logic. One frame ends and the next frame starts. Because and then like Emily said, you have very strong voiceover, but if you notice, it started very strong, but near the end, down, the energy kind of goes down, and you need extra energy in the end so your message is memorable. So keep those points in mind, and I'll hand it over to Kashaf.
Yeah, I guess Hassan covered almost most of the points, but what I really want to highlight here is since your entire video is made up of stock footage. One thing, when you're using stock footage to create like a whole video, one thing you need to keep in mind is to create a visual harmony, right?
So in the beginning, I feel like the selection of shots was really interesting and the harmony was maintained to some extent, but by the end you somewhat lost it. So how it can be improved is try to look for similar shots, try to look for similar faces, similar color palettes. So and if the videos, these are few things that can help you. It gives a sense that you're watching the same video till the end. But if you break that, then it makes the audience feel that a sort of a discomfort, and it makes them lose attention. So that's one area where in future you can pay more attention to.
Yeah, thank you for that. I like to keep my comments short. Strong message, and again, the stock footage, it makes it very hard for us to judge on the quality or the production value if somebody else has made the footage, because we often don't know where it's from, and we forget that we're in Pakistan even, because we see footage. I think we saw an ambulance from New Jersey, and some, it looked like American or European patients. So the question is, who's the audience? But the message was very good, and the way you edit it together with your voiceover, I think, really captured the essence of what you were trying to say. So let's look at the leaderboard here. Is it already up there?
Yes.
Yes, great. Okay, we still have Lockdown at top. We're gonna just continue. Thank you so much, Akdam, for your contribution. Great that you could join. Okay, let's move right along. Video number 7.
Yeah, next video is from Arham Babu, and the name of the video is "We Need to Be Prepared." Let's talk to Arham.
My name is Arham, and I just want to talk about a little bit about myself, right? So I started 1 Minute Academy when my dad burst into a room and he was like, "Are you gonna try this?" And since I wasn't busy, I got stuck, and this happens a lot in the sea settlement. So I'm fortunate about that because I'm proud that I'm here at the moment, and I met so many amazing people, and I learned a lot, and it sort of boosted my passion for storytelling. Now I'm going to explain the video a bit. It's a bit confusing, but the main theme of it is just two people, one of them treating COVID as a threat and as a pandemic, while the other one was treating it as a trend, because COVID-19 just reached its population at like 2020, and then it faded over the years, and people don't even get the point of COVID anymore. They don't get what problems it's causing. So that's the video, and yeah.
Hey, come on, let's get vaccinated. For what? COVID. I'm not going. What? I just don't think it's important for me to get vaccinated. It's been a long time. COVID is not just a trend that you follow for a while and then leave it. We need to stop the spread. I just don't want to restrict myself, especially wearing masks. I can't breathe well in them. So you're risking to get the virus that makes it hard to breathe? Well, fair point. What difference does it really make even, by the way? The unemployment rate skyrocketed, the healthcare system greatly suffered from it and was exhausted. Education-wise, many things slowed down, and socially people were distant from their family and friends for months. So we're stalling our chances at normal life? Exactly. Alright, fine. Let's go. Great, let's go.
That was really great. Your video is full of facts and recommendations and you added references. So I think this is something great. You showed credibility to your audiences. Amazing. Congratulations.
I like the way he argument with the other person. So it was really wonderful that at the same point he is showing that we have inner self two people. One was want to and other one is against it. Wonderful work.
I want to start with saying that I really enjoyed the stop the spread little joke that you added there. That was really interesting. It was very well written, and I feel like you have great potential to be a vlogger. It was really interestingly made, and then I really enjoyed how it started. But I feel like you could have experimented a little with your framing. You were taking the rule of thirds a little too seriously. So, the rules are meant to be broken. So maybe you could have tried a little, experimented a little there. And I feel that while you were saying all those things, there was not really any need to add the text. You added it. It was I feel, an interesting addition, but it wasn't really needed. Overall, it was one of my favorites. I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I'm going to continue with that sentiment. Right from the start, you kind of grab our attention, and I like your double take on it. And like Kashyap said, you have very good potential to do this. So thanks to your parents, to your dad, to make you do this, because you do have, you can do really good work with this. Just is because it's a learning experience. Watch your framing. Your framing was, it wasn't consistent. The different shots didn't kind of gel together. So keep it. It was a very good message. I think there was a couple of mistakes in there, like the random frame was in there, or there's like a in the video. But the best thing is it was upbeat. It was a unique. It had humor in it. I like the little touches, like the little bum in the middle with the drums and the music. So just good job.
Yeah, I'll just come in and say the last echo what everyone's saying. I really like the humor. As we talk about COVID and the pandemic, it's always such a serious and in many ways depressing topic, but to be able to create that play on word of stop the spread, and even just the whole thing with the butter on the bread and the fact that it's disinfo, but you're encouraging us, I think you really nailed the audience. Because given the short attention spans, to be able to just create this back and forth feeling, I think, great. Let's see the leaderboard. Oh, we got him atop.
Whoa.
Amazing. So our next video is COVID-19 Stop the Spread by our great trainer, Waqas Idris.
The basic idea behind this video was that words have power, and I actually wanted to craft a message where I wanted to create a rhyme that would be echoed throughout the world, as they say, in Urdu and English. So that was a double challenge for me. I've never actually edited, I've never actually shot anything. I'm an engineer by profession, and the first interview that I had with Emily, I said that I have zero artistic inclinations. So thank you to the OMA that I hope I was able to put something together which is watchable and pleasure for all of you. So thank you so very much.
मैंने वैक्सीन नहीं लगवाई क्योंकि वैक्सीन वो लगवाते हैं जिनका अल्लाह पे एतबार नहीं होता।
मैंने वैक्सीन नहीं लगवाई क्योंकि वैक्सीनेटेड लोगों की डेथ रेशो बहुत ज़्यादा है।
I didn't get the vaccine because I'm afraid of needles.
न मना वैक्सीन निश्ता दा खोसल की चिप दे पकम पजरिया चिप दुई हुकूमत दिया ता ट्रैक कई ये वजन साथे
क्योंकि असां देसी खुराकां मां वैक्सीन जका उन लगो लो
ना मना किस चीज का कोरोना ना कोरोना है ना वैक्सीन लगवा रहे हैं उनमें चाल है जिसके जरिए ये लोग
मैंने वैक्सीन नहीं लगाई ये हराम है हराम।
अगर सब लोग वैक्सीन लगवा लेते तो शायद आज मेरे मम्मी पापा मेरे साथ होते।
Incredible.
I really like the way you started the video by you using voiceover, and I also really like the at the end of the video you called to the action. It was amazing. Great job.
Yeah, I think this was a very creative video, Waqas. I'm so proud of you, and you did a poetic message. It was so poetic at the beginning when, like, while people giving excuses, the virus was spreading. So it was very, very creative and powerful. Congratulations, Waka. Excellent.
Yeah, Waka's always unmatchable. He addresses rumors and misconceptions which was spread about COVID in a great manner by using different local languages. Background music is also very attractive. I say good luck to Waka.
Okay, should I go first? My bandwidth is a little low, so I'm going to make my comments brief. I will say that the first half was, or the first 75% of the film was like a clear winner for me. Waka's really great job. Very little use of visuals, but very strong message was very clearly delivered. So it was really, really well done. And I feel like it could have ended at the first, at where it says, okay, was it your, are you responsible for this? The question where you asked that. Maybe it could have just ended there and it could have been a complete video, and it was really, really well done for me. Audio was perfect, visuals were perfect, everything was done so well. I'm really impressed.
So, Waka's, one of the good things that you did that a lot of professional filmmakers do, I don't know where you got the sense, but in the beginning where you had testimonials of people talking about that, it was very relatable. But you didn't have like one talking after the other. You did build up, and you kind of overlap the sounds on it too, and you built that sense of the TikTok and you built that sense. But that was very good done, very like a higher level of video making. So good job, and it's surprising that it's the first time that you're doing it. The use of graphics was excellent, and ending should have gone with the starting energy. I think you kind of build us up to this, and then we kind of went. I know you shot the girl, and it was really good touch, but it didn't match the first part of the video. So you have to be very careful that it looks like the same video, and it seems like it's a continuation. So very good use of emotions. That's what I think gets you a lot of points, is the use of relatability and emotions.
Great, congratulations. You're at the top.
The next video is from Shahrukh Khan, named Food for Thought.
My name is Shahrukh. I'm from Karachi, and basically I'm a screenwriter and been doing this kind of work for quite a while. And the reason I started and joined this workshop is like I used to wonder how to tell a story like in a minute. And towards the first days of the workshop, I really wondered how are they going to tell us how to make this video in 1 minute. But the trainers and Christoph really inspired me a lot in making this video. So I discontinued after 1 week. But I plan to make this video for the contest. So my video is about the resilience of Pakistani society, and as Christoph mentioned, we have seen a lot of disinformation in Pakistan towards the COVID and even towards the vaccine now. So it's a little step towards achieving that in terms of that. So yeah.
जब पेंडेमिक की सिचुएशन क्रिएट हुई तो किसी को भी अंदाज़ा नहीं था कि ये सिचुएशन इतनी वर्स्ट हो जाएगी। मैं चाहती थी कि मैं कुछ ऐसा करूं जो मेरी सोसाइटी को भी हेल्प आउट करे और मेरे डिप्रेशन को भी कम करे। वैक्सीन चूँकि कोविड की अवेलेबल नहीं है तो हमारे पास कंपोनेंट था, वो एक फूड था। इस इनिशिएटिव का जो स्टार्ट है मैंने अपनी सेविंग से लिया था। खाना भिजवाना पेशेंट तक एक बहुत बड़ा टास्क था, तो डिलीवरी के लिए मैंने सोचा था कि मैं क्यों ना उन लोगों को नौकरी दूं जिनकी पेंडेमिक की वजह से जॉब चली गई है। मेरा नाम ओजे फातिमा है। मैं 200+ फैमिलीज़ को जो है कैटर कर रही हूँ, और जब तक पाकिस्तान में कोविड का लास्ट पेशेंट है मैं तब तक लोगों को हेल्प आउट करूँगी।
Amazing, wonderful video. I don't know about about you guys, but I can't wait to see what the judges are going to say about this video. So let's see what they have to say. I think time is running, so let's give it to them now.
Good job on that. That was there were some of the frames in there were really excellent, and how you used the colors, the balance of the colors in the frame. Good job on that. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but you know, some of the frames were really good. Be careful in some places where the lighting kind of detracts, and then you random shots. If you have those beautiful shots at the beginning, make sure they go through the end. You don't lose it. The shots in the good beginning are good, but then you kind of lose out the end. So, but good job on that. That I think is your strong point. Your use of colors, and it's good, relatable. Good use of shots. You have lots of potential. And I like the unique angle that it was, the philanthropic angle to it. You know, the give to others. Just push it, the message at the end. I'm doing this, I think you can too. That should have been like the ending of it. Kashraf, over to you.
So I was saying I agree with Hassan in how you used the camera angling and lighting so creatively. The first few shots were so brilliantly done. I was really impressed with those. I feel like by the end you somehow lost that thought where you were in the beginning very aware of how the lighting was done. Maybe it was in a controlled environment and that's what helped you. But that's something that you can work on. Another thing was I mentioned in the story, it said that chunke vaccine is not available. You could have said vaccine was not available. Use the past tense because that creates like basically it adds a little bit of a misinformation to it. So you know, maybe proper research and proper construction of the message was lacking a little there. And I feel like the story was really well told, but like Hassan said, in the end you could have pushed the message a little more because the story was really interesting and it was a very different angle. But in the end, it felt like you lost, you know, some interest in the content, but it started really well. So try to keep the same energy till the end, but otherwise it was really, really very impressive. One of my favorites, I think.
Yeah, great. Thank you for those comments. The woman's voice, the translation, and the food angle, I think, really just took us off guard in the best possible way because it really told a humanizing story. I even showed this video to my mother and said, look at the content that the students are producing and the fact that she could relate to that and this positive message of a woman going out and trying to make an impact. That kind of whole idea of the last person standing message, really tapping into what it means to be a hero. So I think without further ado, let's see where it stands in relationship to the other videos. Okay, so as you can see, we're splitting hairs here between, you know, 9.2 and 9.1, and it feels like the Olympic judges who have to do this really difficult, you know, task of splitting hairs. But this is kind of where we stand right now with the different videos that we've seen. We have one video left, and so I'll bring it back over to our panel. There's one colleague which hasn't shown up yet, Trace. Now you're part of the grid. Trace is one of our coordinators and producers. He's always behind the scenes. We've heard from all the different teachers and trainers who are the face of the workshop. Trace, you're behind the scenes. How do you feel so far as we get the next video ready and the last one?
I feel I'm so thoroughly entertained in a way that I did not expect from a COVID disinformation video campaign competition. These videos are great, not only production value, but I mean, just making it's about just starting the afternoon here in the US, and it's a great way to start the afternoon with it. So great to see everybody.
Okay, thanks a lot, Trace. I guess who'd like to introduce the last filmmaker?
Well, last but not least, Take Care of One Another by Kamran Samson.
Hi, my name is Kamran E. Samson, and I'm from Rawalpindi, Punjab region, Pakistan.
The main idea behind this video is to bring hope and care among the vulnerable groups of the country. As a good citizen of country, it is our responsibility to share information and understand the importance of SOPs and vaccination program to these groups, and also provide them with job opportunities. I feel advocacy and awareness are the best tools to make a positive change among the society. I would like to thank 1 Minute Academy and US Mission in Pakistan to provide a platform to showcase our work and help to stop the spread. Thank you.
ये ले देख लें अब्बा जी बाहर के हालात। किसी एक ने भी मास्क नहीं पहना हुआ और ना ही किसी और एहतियाती तदाबीर का ख्याल रखा हुआ है। ऐसे में हम क्या कोई और भी इनसे काम ना करवाए।
बात तो तुम्हारी बिल्कुल दुरुस्त है बेटा, लेकिन एक अच्छा शहरी होने के नाते हमारा ये फर्ज है कि हम इन लोगों को इस मुश्किल हालात में आगाही दें और साथ ही साथ रोजगार के मौके भी। आखिर एक इंसान ही दूसरे इंसान के काम आए।
इस मुश्किल वक्त में आए एक दूसरे का ख्याल रखें। कोरोना वायरस को हराना है, एहतियात को अपनाना है।
Close to the end, we can't wait to hear what the judges have to say.
I'll start a very unique angle of helping each other. I think the best thing about this video is hitting a certain target market, and not just like talking about the bad of others. It's about helping them as well. It's a good fatherly son little conversation going on. And you get the labor class in there, and then their need to be helped. So that was a very good angle. The message, I like the simple messages that don't just criticize, do something about it. That was unique. Good quality of production shots, and I think that's and the sound you did really good technically. But just for future reference, don't just talk. Have some kind of a climactic build-up. Have some kind of attention grabbing at the end. I think in the beginning, where I think you had that with the laborers, but then you build up to something where the conversation is building up to something, and then in the climax of this, that's when your call to action should come. So overall, very good, technically sound, a good message, but just kind of structure your story in a more film-related way. Good job, excellent.
Yeah, I feel Hassan has covered almost all the aspects that I wanted to talk about. So I want to say one thing that I noticed was the acting of the actors was very believable. It was really that made me connect to it because it felt like it was a real conversation between a father and a son. And the placement of subtitles was very well done. It was very clean. It did not interrupt the visuals at all. I almost didn't even notice it. I had to watch it, go back to it and see if the subtitles were there. So that's how well it was. And color grading, it was visually the whole tone was, you kept the whole visual tone similar. So, and also I feel like the quality of voiceover was also very well. But like Hassan said, the storytelling could have been a little better. Story could have been written a little better. Since you had a whole minute, you could have added a few dialogues or, but overall it was a really, really well done piece.
Yeah, I would say just beautiful video, very pro. And I think for me, its sound, I would say, is one of the most important things. The fact that the sound was just so clear, we could hear the bass register, the treble register, the color was graded, so it was balanced. Even just the tracking shot in the beginning. So clearly you have some professional gear and a professional background to make this come together. But I think now, without further ado, let's just look at this leaderboard and see where we're at. We have a tie. Wow, congratulations. So we have a tie right now. We have Waqas and Kashaf or Kamran at the top of the leaderboard. So that just creates a very interesting moment because we took this anonymous approach to judging the videos, and we, like I said, the metric we used was quality, production value, and artistry. And as we saw over the last hour, is we had such a diversity of voices and filming techniques and artistry that I think we tried in our best way to get those to the top of the list. But since we have a tiebreaker, we're very honored to have a representative of the U.S. Embassy in Pakistan join us today, Mr. Ray Castillo. We've never met in person, but thanks to you and your whole team, we've been able to put this together, and the generosity and the encouragement and the support of everyone from the embassy has been incredible. I'd like to hand the stage over to you. Perhaps you can share some comments, your thoughts. You're seeing this from the outside in or from the inside out, and where this fits in, and perhaps you can announce a winner and the tie-breaking vote. The stage is yours.
First of all, to my dear participants, the students, the teachers, the filmmakers, those behind the scenes, assalamu alaikum and congratulations. It is such a great honor for me to join you today at the 1 Minute Academy Film Competition. I'm so pleased to meet you, and I feel that I know many of you. I've gotten a snapshot of who you are through your work and through your words. So I want to, just at the start, to say, we watched the top 10 and there will be winners, but continue to tell your stories. That's ultimately what this is about. The public affairs section at the U.S. Embassy in Islamabad has been so pleased to collaborate with the 1 Minute Academy and organize this festival for you to tell COVID stories. And I think it's apparent as you look at the themes how important this topic has been to everyone. To date, the United States has donated nearly 57 million COVID vaccines to Pakistan. And we have a long-standing health collaboration with Pakistan. And in fact, this year we're celebrating 75 years of bilateral relations. And so this is the sort of project that continues to cement those ties, that continues to move our relationship forward. And so we will continue to invest in you and your friends and your family and the people of Pakistan. And we want you to continue to tell your stories and to work with us collaboratively. This project was an opportunity not just to learn filmmaking, but to see film as a vehicle to spark dialogue, to empower you to tell stories. And I hope that your participation will contribute to creating a more inclusive, prosperous Pakistan. And additionally, I hope that it will continue to build the ties. Now, I want to step off script for a minute, because one thing you may not know about me, I've been doing public affairs work now for over 30 years. I started my career at the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. And at the first opportunity, I worked in budget. I was moved to public affairs. And then I was asked to become a TV producer with no technical training whatsoever, which is good because I don't do that. I had a team for that. But I learned to produce live television interviews. And eventually I became the executive producer of NASA TV. And so I have a passion for television. I have a passion for video. And one of my sisters is a filmmaker. And so one of the things that was wonderful for me about this is, at its basic, you're telling a story to deliver a message using pictures, and audio, right? I mean, that's the most basic. But you have to have a vision. You have to have that message in your mind. And in some ways, a 1 minute video is a really hard thing to do because you have to make really specific choices. You have to edit carefully, and it's not easy. And that's why the winners, and I say winners because we are going to give 2 prizes. We'll each give $1,000 prize each from the 1 Minute Academy. And there will include some equipment with that, I believe. And so I really want to congratulate Wakas and Kamran. When I look at those 2 winning videos, the use of sound was incredibly important to me. I thought the continued use of the audio in Wakas's introduction, it had a pulse that grew, and his use of the subtitles allowed me to be able to read what I didn't hear exactly, and then it brought in the color of the pulsing reds, and then went to that shot that was really quite startling of the girl. I mean, that was fantastic. Kamran, your use of audio similarly, it started off slow, and then it moved into the tracking shot, and then there was a cut, a push into one man's face, and it established tension for me. And then your story unfolded. And I had an idea from that tension, from that shot of those men, that this was a difficult situation. So that gave me that emotion. I really appreciated both of your films. And this is the sort of vision that will have resonance because this pandemic is not going anywhere. It continues. We're in a good spot now. So I want to urge all of the finalists, continue to work on your vision, continue to use it to deliver your messages. So I want to thank you all. I want to thank the Academy, the judges. I really appreciated your words. It's always great to hear from experts like Shaf and Hassan.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful to hear that, and it allows me to continue to learn because we all can. And so finally, a sincere thanks to the 1 Minute Academy. I wish you all the best. And just a plug for the budding filmmakers out there. The U.S. Mission to Pakistan is planning its annual Film Showcase Festival and film workshops from June 17th to June 26th. You may visit our website, our Facebook page, for more information. I hope to see you all there.
So congratulations to both Wakas Idris and Kamran Samson for winning the Golden Prize. Now that we have just a minute left, I'd like to wrap the contest by showing one final video because it symbolizes and summarizes everything that we've tried to accomplish. One of our prize winners, Wakas, had never made a video before taking our workshop. Over the course of 4 weeks, he not only mastered the art of making short films, but he also learned to host workshops on his own using our methodology. When we saw the submissions for this contest, we were surprised to discover that Wakas did not only submit one fantastic video, but he made 2, both of which are amazing. So this last and final video is Wakas' second submission. The creativity and agility to make a video that looks back at history and into the future at the same time, while holding true to the message of our contest, deserves our utmost praise. Thank you to you, thank you to the participants, thank you to the trainers and the embassy for getting us this far. We admire you and bid you farewell. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Do you remember singing Ring Around the Roses as a kid with your friends? You do. Do you know that this poem is about the bubonic plague in London in the 1600s? The affected developed rose-colored rashes and would carry around posies in their pockets. And the ones who didn't get treated, well, they all fell down. So the question is, whether 400 years from now, when a child sings a poem about us, do we want it to be about suffering or about resolve and determination.
Little Miss Corona gave us a cough. For 2 whole years, our lives were really tough. We all washed our hands and wore masks in dread. Also got a vaccine that finally stopped the spread.